Sorry, I've been a little MIA. Just been like thinking on something, going through some things, life stuff. But welcome back, guys. You guys can join me or like whatever, watching it and whatnot. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I hope everything is well with you all. This video I want to talk about reciprocity. If I said that correctly, excuse me. I seen a post that said that I'm deserving of it, and it's like, yeah, I sat back and I was thinking like, I am, and I'm not saying that in like a mighty, boastful, prideful way, but in general, like I am, we all are. We have to take the time to realize that about ourselves, that we are deserving of it, and this goes for all relationships. It's not just like love relationships. It's literally male, female with male, male with male, female with female, like just relationships in general. Parents with children, friends, and then loving relationships. From my perspective, it's like, if I'm giving, and I don't need materialistic. Let me tell you something. I'm not about material things when it comes to anybody. I don't care about what you can give me. I don't care about the money you can give me. I want you to just love me. Love me as I love you. That's it. I don't want money, because it's like I can do that by myself. And I'm not saying that like I don't need anybody, but it's like that's not what I'm searching for when I look in another person. I don't care about what you can give me, because I can do that for myself. It's about the love, and someone said to me last week or whatever, and was like, let me know if you need anything. And it's like, bro, I needed something from you that you are just not giving to me. And it's like, I don't want your money. I don't want any material things. I wanted like a relationship, a true, genuine, loving relationship. And I've been telling you this for years. So how do you say, like, I'm telling you what I need and you're just not providing? It's like, I don't hate you for that. I don't dislike you for that. It's like, because you're probably going through something where you can't give that. And I just pray that you get through it, And then when it comes to like other relationships, it's just like, if I'm giving and opening and trying to like get where you're coming from and understand the things you've been through and all of that, and I'm doing the work behind it and trying to just be there, I'm looking for that in return. That's not why I'm doing it. That's not my motive. But at the same time, it's like when I'm like lower than you or whatever, I'm looking for you to do the same thing I've done to you, at times. Especially if I have a relationship with you, like where we've been through things and we spoke about things and yada yada yada. I'm looking for for you to reciprocate. It's just that simple, And it's like, I'm not saying we'll do things and expect things in return. No, that's not how it's supposed to be done. We do things out of love. We do things because we love one another. We want others to be better and whatnot. But it's like, at the same time, if I'm doing that out of love and all of that, if you love me, shouldn't you be doing that in return? Especially when I need it, not just like when I'm asking or whatever. If you just see, or you see that like I'm putting in something, if you love me, wouldn't you want to put that in return? That's like what I'm trying to get at. It's like, you see that I'm trying, you see that I'm extending my hand to you. Wouldn't you want to try to extend your hand to me, especially when I need it, not just everyday or thing or whatever, just whenever you feel like at some point, shouldn't you feel the need to like put your hand out, or the urge or the sensation or whatever? Like that's a genuine question I have for people, because it's like, if you're not doing that, then you're just taking what I'm giving to you freely. You're just taking it. You're hoarding what I'm giving you. You can't do that. If I'm giving you something, it's up to you to give me something in return. Like, and if you love someone, you're gonna freely do that. And if you see that someone's saying that they need something from you, and if you love someone and you know that's something that you should work on or whatever, you should be able to do that. You should try to do that. It may not be easy, but I hope this is like a message or whatever that you guys are understanding, because many people don't reciprocate. What I've been seeing lately is people wanting, let's talk about me, because I can't talk about anyone else's situation, because I am not them. But like with me lately, I've been seeing people just want to use me for what they can get, and it's like that's cool. Like, you know, we're here to help one another or whatever. But there's a limit. There's a limit to that. You know what I'm saying? There's a limit to using me and like what I'm doing for you or what I'm giving to you. And I don't mean materialistically. I don't mean money. I mean just even spiritually. I'm giving to you freely. I'm loving you. I'm bringing you peace. All of that stuff, and like just caring. You know, showing the fruits and giving them to you freely because it's a gift. It's free. It's a free gift that the Lord gave to us to give to one another. But if you're just sitting there taking it, and then especially when I'm down and you're not returning, isn't that a problem? And I'm like asking because I'm not saying it. Like, I'm not gonna blatantly say that it is, because it's like maybe I'm wrong. You know, I'm always open to like hear what someone else thinks. But yeah. Oh, like I'm sorry, I almost lost train of thought. But yeah, like people like using me for like what they can get. Like someone asking me like, or saying like, let me know if you need anything. It was like, are you genuinely saying like, let me know if you need anything, or you want me to just, you know, be like, oh, I need you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read behind the words that people are saying. You gotta discern what is really being said and what their spirit is. And then other people like for the peace and stuff. And it's like, yeah, have peace. Like I freely give that to people. But then it's like, bro, are you just taking from me? Are you being an energy vampire? You just taking. I met someone who needed something or whatever, and when he saw that he was, and I wasn't like, no, like I was trying to be understanding and let him know where I'm coming from. But as soon as I was like not really giving him what he wanted, disappeared like freaking thin air. And it's just like, oh, because you only wanted to use me. You only doing these things or whatever because you needed something from me. And it's like, once I don't give it to you, or once you don't have access to it, you're out. That's not right. That's not cool. We shouldn't be going off of, oh, if this person's not giving to me or whatever, I'm out or whatever. Or we shouldn't be like just trying to take and take and take from someone, and then once you had enough or you're good, you just dip out. That is not cool. You're draining the person. You are draining the person. And it's like with me and all of these relationships and things and stuff, it's like, yo, there's a limit. I have a wall. Like I'm building it, and I'm no Trump, but I'm building my wall. And it's like certain things are only going to be able to pass by it. Other than that, everybody else is kept from a distance. You got to go through maximum security to get through this wall. Like, cause no, that is not fair to me in my heart and my spirit, especially when I'm trying to just be of help and build something with you, a relationship with you. And yet again, I'm saying this out of all relationships because I've seen it with family, I've seen it with people who are so-called friends, and I've seen it in love relationships. And it's just like, yo. And people act like they're one way and they're really not, or they're like, you can just see that they use it as a front. Like, stuff like that bothers me because it's like, I'm not perfect. Like, I have my faults, but it's like when I know I want to be better and I want to be who he made me to be, and I have certain areas where I got to work on, I'm gonna adjust and change that. I'm a work on me, you know? I'm gonna chip away what needs to be chipped away. I'm gonna sculpt me into the person that I know that I am and who I'm grown to be. I'm doing the self-work, you know, for myself and then for the people who end up being around me, because I want to be a blessing to others. That's the greatest blessing, to bless someone else. But there's a difference between just being a blessing for someone else and then someone just freaking draining you and using you for what they need and want, and then they're not returning anything. You're a vampire. You are draining. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. And then it's like, once I step away, then it's like, oh, I'm being funny and stuff. No. People, listen, we got to separate from things that are not increasing us in some type of way. You don't have to have that with everything. Like, you can freely help someone out or be there for someone or whatever. But if you're continuously doing that and you see that you're just going down, and they're not doing anything to help lift you up, That's why I said I'm not talking about money or material things. I mean spiritually. If they're not doing anything to help you up, and it's not like, it could even be simple as just seeing what's going on with you. You know what I love? I love when people can be like, yo, are you okay? Because I don't really get that. I never really gotten that. Like, I don't think as a kid I really received as much as I needed as a child, because that means so much to me. I don't care about the money that you want to give me. I don't care about the shoes you want to buy me. I don't care about any of that materialistic things. If you are genuinely concerned with my well-being, just seeing what's up with me, seeing what's going on with me, because I'm reserved. I'm an introvert to an extent. If you are trying to just break through that, and you're just, even with a simple question, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Bro, I love that. If you're genuinely about that question and not just doing it like people do just to talk, if you are genuinely concerned and just want to know what is up with me, and I don't mean like I'm down or anything, I just mean in general. It could be about my photography, like trying to get into my head, because that equals getting into my heart. If you're doing stuff and like asking and saying things where you're trying to do that, that means so much more than the 100 million someone can give me, or the car and the house that someone can give me. I don't care about that. Someone asked, pretty much was like trying to give me all of that, this guy, and I'm just like, bro, first of all, what do you know that you can teach me? Because I'm about that. Second of all, let's just get to know each other, all of that stuff. But then, like, when I'm trying to do that, I'm not jumping on what you can give me, like, trying to sell me, like, what he has. And it's like, yo, that's amazing, you know? I'm not saying I don't want a house or car or all of that stuff. But I'm not a gold digger, okay? I'm not one of those women who just use you for what you have. I'm not about that. Like, no, bro, no. I know what it is to have nothing. I know what it is to have stuff. I know what it is to work for mine, and I know what it is to like receive it through someone else as a blessing. I don't live off of having material things. I'm not of this world like that, where that's where my aim is. What are you gonna do to help me grow as a person, as a woman, and to a certain extent, because guys can't really build women. But that's what I was telling him, and it's just like, that's what I told any person that comes into my life. You know, you have to see what is being taken from us and what are we receiving in return, and not to work off of that as far as giving. No, you should give freely, but understand that there are people and there are things where it's just taken, and it's just for their own like self, you know, like what they can get and all of this stuff, and it's just like, it's not cool. You gotta watch, and that's what I'm learning. I'm building my discernment. I am watching, and I'm seeing. It's like, I was telling someone the other day, there's power in not going after these guys, or not even going after these guys, for not falling for these guys that are like trying to get me. There is power in that, and I stand in that power. And it's like, you know, of course you want, as far as like a romantic relationship, you want that or whatever, but it's like, I'm not just going for anything. I'm not going for anything. I have criteria that need to be met the same way a woman has to have criteria for the guy. The man has criteria for the woman. It goes both ways, bro. Like, it's just that simple. And it also goes that way for family, friends, and anyone. This is not just a romantic relationship that I'm talking about. These are all relationships that we have. We need to see what the person's doing for us and see what we're doing for them, and then like make sure it's being reciprocated. That is the key word, being reciprocated. Not all the time, because it's not like, oh, you got to do for me every single time I do for you. No, but in those key moments, what are they doing? Is it being reciprocated? That is the question that we need to focus on, because if not, they're just draining and taking, and in the end, we're the ones who are like just passed out on the floor or something crazy, because it's like, just take it. It's not cool. So anyway, think about that, and look at your relationships or whatever, and you know, just be there for one another. You know, be there for yourself as well, and be there in the way that the Lord wants you to be. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out. I was shooting, you know, being MJ or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Bye. Thank you for watching.